Hi and welcome to Phoenix TV. It's signing time again, and I've got another one coming back to the fold. You know, all this carry on doesn't bother him or some of the players, but he's been with us a couple of seasons. Hit with injury last year, but still come out and did his job for us. I've got forward Jacob Corson-Heron. Hi Jacob.
All right, Tambo, mate.
Good to see you back.
Thank you.
Yeah, looking back on last season, injuries really frustrated you, didn't it?
Yeah, with all my serious injuries, they've all been in training or not when I've actually been on the ice during a game. Like the collarbone and shoulder injury I was just like in the corner, and I wasn't really expecting to be hit. I was just kind of, didn't have my head down, but wasn't really paying full attention. And Johan just kind of nudged me, not hard, and then I just kind of fell into the boards awkwardly, and it wasn't like the softest little push. I just went, and yeah, just
it went.
All went, yeah.
Well, I remember seeing your frustration, sort of talking to you on the side. Then it's really with the team short of bodies, you want to get yourself out there. Yeah,
exactly. It's kind of it's frustrating for me, really. I've had quite a few injuries and stuff, but I feel like I got over that one quite well, and I came back and I didn't really make too much of a difference to me coming back from that one compared to how come back from my leg did. That was a lot tougher to come back from, but that one was fine. It was only 6 weeks out, nothing too major.
Still got 35 games for us, so it's still a fair old bit. And again, more ice time again with the club, and you took advantage of it. I think we all remember your smile when you scored that goal in the playoff. Yes, against Basingstoke.
At that time I scored an important goal.
It was an important one though, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it really was. When you looked over to us in the corner, it was great.
Yeah, as soon as I scored, all I remember was Bobby just grabbing me and literally picking me up with one arm, and we were just facing the fans, just going mental. I knew then, even though it was quite early in the game, I knew we'd brought it back then, and then kind of Phoney was on fire that game as well. So it's good. If he's playing well, and we I don't know what it was that weekend. That was like, I think we celebrated more winning that than we did when we won the league. To get through to Coventry, like that meant so much to us all to get through that weekend.
Well, James Neal said exactly the same thing. You know, I mean, for us that were lucky enough to be down there for the game, it was just a fantastic feeling. You know, I mean, everybody written us off.
Yeah, exactly. We was all kind of a bit had our heads down after losing on the Saturday, but we just had the feeling like it's actually good to be the underdogs and kind of have that kind of doubt from them. And they were like, in warm-up, you hear the guys going woo and doing all that stuff. They seemed super confident, and it was just good to knock the stuffing out of Basingstoke in the end. Oh,
it really was, because we hadn't won down there for quite some time.
Well, you hadn't. When I was in Basingstoke, the first year I was there, so that was 4 years ago, you only won one game, and then you hadn't won, and we hadn't won since. No, so it was so good to eventually win there when it counted the most.
Yes, and the way things have gone, it makes it even sweeter, but that's another story. We'll leave that one.
Exactly.
Well, you must be enjoying yourself at Manchester then, because you're back again, one of the first to re-sign. With all the troubles that we're having in the summer, I'll ask you the same question I've asked all the lads. I'm probably going to get the same answer. Does it make any difference to you? I mean, what's your thoughts on maybe having to travel a bit?
My thoughts on having to travel a bit and stuff, it'll be tough, but we'll all do it, you know, we all knew it. We'd all been told about it, so we'd not been kind of kept in the dark about it. So we know we might have to travel, we might not have to travel, but it's all kind of just, we'll see what happens at the moment. But we're all professionals about the way we play our sport and stuff, so we're not gonna be like, oh, I'm tired, I've just travelled. It's not how you play a game. It's not how any of us here will do it. Tony wouldn't sign us if we was gonna have that attitude. So I think every guy that's gonna be on the roster this year isn't gonna let it affect them, and if they do, then they won't be on the roster, will they?
That's pretty much Tony's ethos, isn't it? Of course, it's gonna be strange. Tony's gonna be from the bench this year. It's going to be a wee bit of a difference to you guys.
I know. He'll eventually be able to see how good I actually am.
No, well, there you go.
No. Do you know what? He was on the bench for quite a few games last year and stuff, and sometimes when he's playing he doesn't see anything, but when he's on the bench, especially with me, he was kind of this, do that, don't do this, don't do that, and it does help me. Me and Tony have spoken and stuff, and he's said, like I said, I want him to coach me as much as he can. Like I want to, you know, I don't want to be, because when I was younger, I was kind of had a bit more confidence and had a bit more kind of wanting to be on the puck a bit more, and so he's kind of telling me kind of just relax, kind of stuff like that. So he said he's gonna help coach me quite a bit and get me kind of show me what he kind of can show me, because what he's got is you're pretty much born with, but I think he can help me as much as he can.
Well, it can only help him. That's his job.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
If you're taking on board, it's got to improve you as a player. And signings, I say, we made a couple. We got Phoney back, as you know, and I don't know whether you know Mark Thomas or not.
Yeah, I know Tomo. Me and Tomo have skated quite a few times in the summers. He's going to be quality for us, I think. We just need that, you know. We need that kind of. It's like having two boofers now, isn't it?
Oh, that's going to make quite a difference. It's great, and plus with us being so short in the D for such a while, it's going to be pretty good. And we're just waiting to see who you get to play with then as the months come on.
No,
but, knowing you, it won't make any difference to you. You'll get to know and get on with it, won't you?
Yeah, exactly. I'll play with anyone. You know, I'm not too bothered about where I'm playing. As long as I'm on the ice now, that's all I want to be. I'm in a good place with my body at the moment. I'm fit, so that's the best thing for me. I just want to keep having a good summer. I'm working out a lot at the moment, so I just want to be ready, as ready as I can be for the season.
What are you doing with yourself in the summer? Are you working?
Yeah, I'm working, and then literally I'm just working, then going to the gym, and then going home. Or because I don't start work till 10 some days, I'm going before work, so it's just kind of depending on how I feel. But I've been, because basically everyone goes home over the summer, but I'm staying in Manchester now, so I'm by myself a lot. So I'm finding it. What do I do other than go to the gym and stuff like that? So it's not too bad, you know. I've just thrown myself into that really. So really concentrating on that part.
Are you a golfer like the rest of them?
No, I don't. I said to Neely that I wanted to like play a bit over the summer, but he's always working, and then I work weekends, so it's tough to kind of to go to the golf. But I would like to play it, but not when it's raining in Manchester all the time either. It's not something I want to do.
Me personally, it spoils a good walk. So I think about that. But with Adam and James Neal and Tony himself being the golfers, you have to keep that one quiet. But, well, as I say, it's early days yet. We're only in May, and we're starting to get the signings together, which has got to be a positive thing for Manchester. Great to have you back. You're a pretty popular lad with the fans. Your attitude, the way you play the game, your thoughts on it. As I say, for the size you are, you've got that feistiness that people like in hockey, and you just get on with it and do the job, which I think we'll all be pretty glad to see you back. So welcome back, Jacob, and let's look forward to September.
Thank you, Tambo. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.